Hello everyone, I'm Hillary with Dominion Tea, and today we're going to do September's at-home tea flight, which is 3 non-traditional chai teas. So let's talk a little bit about history and a little bit about linguistics. So chai is actually the Indian term for tea, and so it's traditionally called a masala chai, which is spiced tea. Here in the United States, however, we've taken chai and just universally used it as the term for masala chai. And so you're going to hear me use it interchangeably, even though chai does in fact mean tea, as we talk about all of our chais that are in this flight. So what is a chai in India? It is a spiced tea, and it's specific by family. So it's a lot like apple pie here at home. Each family has their own recipe. It's going to be a mixture of spices, usually grown in the region in India that they're located in. And these spices range anywhere from cinnamon, cardamom, star anise. It's amazing, the variety. And so chais are typically started first thing in the morning. They're stuck on the stovetop, starting to brew. And guess what? They brew all day. And so for those of us who are tea drinkers, we know 5 minutes are up, those tea leaves need to come out. Guess what? They don't come out in a traditional chai. So that is why it is served, usually with milk and some type of sweetener. Whether it's honey or sugar, it's kind of a personal preference again. But that's where the combination comes from. Now, you're not required to drink a chai with milk and honey. In fact, you can drink it straight. Just watch your timer. 5 minutes, right? So you're going to do this at a boil and enjoy from there. And then if you decide you want to have some milk with your chai, you absolutely can. And in fact, we have some fun combinations for you. So in our at-home flight is our maple chai. And so we added maple. And so this makes it a little creamy. This one actually pairs really well if you happen to like any of your vanilla nut milks. And so the way to make your chai and keep it warm, you're going to want to warm your milk separate. So think of it like a half and half, 1 part tea to 1 part milk. Warm your milk, brew your cup of tea, combine the two together. And so you're going to do that for any of these. But your maple chai pairs really well with a vanilla flavored nut milk or alternative milk. Our pumpkin spice chai, of course, has been around. Starbucks has done it for years, right? Now you can find it at just about everywhere. And you can do your pumpkin pie spices with good old traditional cow's milk. You can also toss it in with any of your alternative milks. And then we did a third one just to have some fun with some chocolate milk, because you can't leave that out of the mix. So our chocolate chai is built with the idea that you're going to blend it with chocolate milk. Easiest way to heat that chocolate milk and try to keep it from separating, I'm going to tell you, is in the microwave. So about 30 seconds, no longer than a minute, because it's going to get hot on you pretty fast. If your microwave has a beverage setting, that makes your life even easier, as well as safer. Heat it up, brew your tea, and then combine the two together. And it makes for a really nice spiced chocolate milk when you're in the mood for it. And so these are your flights. Don't forget when you go to do them, spend some time trying to describe your ingredients, because chais have a lot more flavor than just spice. So you could spend some time trying to pull apart those ingredients. And so let's highlight a few special ones before we send you on your way to try your tea. So the common ingredients in a chai tea are going to be cardamom pods, clove, dried cinnamon, and dried ginger. You will also periodically see peppercorn, but in reality, these are your basics that then get built into multiple blends. And of course, they are always traditionally blended with a black Assam tea. So when you brew your chai teas, you're going to notice they all look the same, roughly the same color. That's because they all are done with the same tea base of Assam tea out of India. It's also because every single one of these blends is predominantly spice as opposed to tea. So roughly 60-40. Give or take the blend. And so you're going to notice if you went and just brewed your classic Assam from us, that it brews a lot deeper in color, and that is again caused by the spice. But the fun part about this is just like we always tell you to do, take your tea and slurp. So that way you can tell your flavors and distinguish them. And of course, if you've got Any questions? Feel free to leave them in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. We hope you enjoyed learning more about tea with us. Hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when we add more videos to our channel. And check out the highlighted videos to learn even more about tea. And last but not least, you can check out all of the teas we talk about in our videos at dominiontea.com.